welcome everybody to this episode of Fade to Obsidian, Sleepless in Sungrave. Welcome in as we go through the character prompts provided to us by the lovely people of the Den. We try and solve all of our Red Rising character problems and maybe cause some new problems along the way. I am Skipper, joined as always by Crescent, and joined by Salem. Welcome, guys. How's it going?
So good to be back.
Yeah. For what is probably our final Sleepless in Sungrave. We only have 7 prompts in the jar, so I think this will be it for now.
We have.
Maybe we'll return next summer.
Once we get more material to base our things off of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Summer, Sleepless, and Sungrave.
Ooh, that's it. That's our little thing. I love it. Yeah, thank you everybody who's been providing us all the prompts over the last
they've been
few
fantastic.
months.
Yes.
You guys are amazing. There's like a core team that's been doing it, and then a couple people who have thrown in 1 or 2. So thank you to them, no matter how they provided them. They are all fantastic. I love it so much.
So creative.
So creative. What are you guys drinking tonight? What do you have? I feel like we're all boring probably tonight.
Saskatchewan beer. Great West Light.
I have Ontario beer. Flora Hall.
Of actual tea.
Oh,
It is iced, though, and it's boozy. Peach boozy iced tea.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Well, cheers, guys. All right, let's jump. Right. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the giant one that's just going to keep stabbing me in the hand while I try and move around the other ones. There's 2 giant ones and then 5 little ones in there. All right. Here we go. To the Moonies at Sis. I heard a rumor this is the last episode and your favorite decapitating dictator had to make an appearance. Since we last spoke, I fired all my staff as you suggested. I was supposed to emulate them, yes? Immolate?
Immolate?
Emulate?
IMMOLATE?
Yeah. What is
Immolate.
that word? What does
Immolate.
that word mean?
Set them on fire.
Oh, God. We're off to a fabulous start here. And my new staff suggests a song change for my next performance. Do you think the Reds will like my performance of Give Me More, Helium-3? My snake and I send you our best. When I come to New Q, all like my father did with Rhea, please know it's nothing personal. I'll dictate my performances to you all to make up for it on my honor as gold. Anyway, farewell, Moonies. I'm sorry your other callers couldn't be as fabulous as yours truly, or bring you more interesting problems. Turns out running a cutthroat fascist government comes with some exciting antidotes. Signed, your favorite dictator to ever rule the worlds, and her snake. Oh, thanks so much. I don't know if you're our favorite dictator,
glad
though.
to have you, and so glad to
Yes.
get nuked, I guess.
Yeah.
Be honored after.
I'm a little concerned about how you let your staff go.
Well, it sounds like she, I don't know, kept them, ran a tight ship, something, I don't know.
I was going to say, where are you going?
I was going to try and catch up with that sentence down the road.
She kept them nice and warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, that's not... Maybe next time we need to be more clear. I don't know, you know.
Maybe give examples.
I
feel like we're pretty good at giving examples, though.
I feel like anything we say can be twisted and
examples.
used against us, and that's what's happening over here.
At least we get a dedication.
We get a dedication. I do enjoy the song "Give Me More." That's a good Britney one.
Mm-hmm.
They're
give
all
me
good
more,
Brittany ones.
Give me more. Give me more. That's my version of it. Yeah, the only question in all of this is, do you think the Reds will like your performance? I still don't think you're quite grasping at like what we're putting down here.
Especially with the give me more helium-3.
Yeah. Sounds like
Unless you give them more people to do the labor, I don't expect them to give you more helium-3. I'm so sorry. That's not how that works.
That's not how
There's
that works.
how
labor rights.
anti-capitalist of you.
Yeah. Maybe if you pay them and provide more laurel tides that
all
are
of them.
fairly won, then maybe they'll give you more.
Maybe some sugar. Not love.
Yeah.
Give them the actual spice, sugar.
I think Crescent's
Spice.
questioning whether or not it's a spice.
I don't think that's a spice.
I don't know how it's ingredient.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sugar and spice
Powder.
and everything nice.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah, thank you so much, Atalantia, for writing in. You kept us very entertained over the last few weeks.
Thank you for not wearing your diamond encrusted boots.
Yeah.
Yes. Please don't make us into diamond encrusted boots once we are new.
Actually, you know what? I'm down for that.
You want to be diamond encrusted boots?
Yeah,
you're an
hell yeah.
orange. Orange apparently makes good boots.
Yeah.
Brother.
Well,
No, cremate me, compact my ashes into diamonds.
Oh, yeah, that'd be pretty good. They do that. You can actually get that done. Yeah.
That wasn't an idle thing.
Yeah. You can get your loved ones made into diamonds and your dogs.
Yep.
You said loved
You
ones.
can also
Yes, that's right. Dogs are loved ones too.
I mean, and if you don't have the money to go the diamond route, you can also just put your ashes into jewelry.
That's true. Listen, we're giving you all the options for your...
There's a reason he was called the Ash Lord, okay?
I hope you kept the ashes from all of your last staff.
Yeah. Make them into some... Make yourself a tiara.
That's where the diamonds go on the boots.
Ash diamonds,
we've cracked it. Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Great. All right, next one. Dear Sleepless and Sungrave, the first time I tried to be romantic with a girl, I took her to a beautiful lookout spot. But I ended up falling down a hole and she ended up dead. My girlfriend after that was killed under my watch as well, but I 100% refused to take the blame for it. Am I cursed? Signed, Lord Nelson. Wow. Wow.
Is this a history joke?
No! Okay. Crescent, who in Red Rising at the Institute takes a girl out to kiss her.
Oh, womp womp.
And then I refer to it as the true fade to Obsidian, that it's like, oh, we'll be so romantic. And she ends up dead, and he's just missing. I don't even know if I knew he... When did we find out he fell down a hole?
Wow.
When Darrow comes back to House Mars.
At the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, Sir Lord Nelson, I think you are cursed, and I don't think you should try and live again.
Yeah, you probably deserve it. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, we're not your fan.
No, we are not.
Only if Atalantia is immolating you, then we're fanning the flames.
There it is. You finally got a joke out of it.
I got there.
Just took a little bit. Yeah, this is Roque, who what was her name? Leah? Is that the first
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Ends up dead. And then Quinn ends up getting killed, but he refuses to take the blame for it. That one, I feel like you should maybe look at some life decisions. But
it all goes downhill after that for him. Like, if we're being
that's
honest.
true. Actually, I feel like
He fell down the
he's a
hill and
good
it's going
guy.
downhill for him.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
it is. I feel like I am still team. Like, I find Roque annoying when Quinn dies, but I think I'm still on his side. It's when, like, he then won't take the blame and, like, goes to the wrong side that's when I turn on Roque. Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you for this one. No, the Lord Nelson is because he's referred to in the
Yes.
he's the modern day Nelson or something. All right.
Yeah, something like that. Nelson Reborn.
Here we go. Dear Sis. I also feel like we're only 12 minutes into this episode. And we're on our 3rd out of 7. Everyone, let's do some deep dives into these. All right. Dear Sis, I've heard rumors that a certain animal companion is cloned. I too have a furry friend that I would like to have live forever. How should I go about this? Who do I need to kill, crossed out, petition to make this reality for myself and other animal lovers? With determination, a heart-sick pet owner.
Well, I have good news for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's been done.
Dolly!
Mm-hmm.
Good old Dolly.
Yeah.
Find a good scientist. Someone that's good at science. Maybe not like morally. I don't know the moral ramifications of that.
I was just gonna say, is like how I think the intention would determine if it's good or bad morals.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Here's a question for you. Would you actually want a clone of your animal? Because, in my opinion, the clone is not going to have the same personality because it will be a case of, there's always nature versus nurture. And if you train it, like, I don't think the same personality will come through. And, like, I have 2 near identical cats with 2 very different personalities. If I wanted a second Besta so that she could quote unquote live forever, she's probably gonna end up liking Dodger because Besta came first. Now, like, Dodger would be right. Like, I feel like it wouldn't work out and I wouldn't necessarily want a clone. What do you guys think?
I think for me, so I've actually thought about this because I got Atticus when he was 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I never got to experience his puppy phase and his growing up stuff. And he did not have a very good life before we adopted him. And so we've always talked about like, oh, well, what, like if we could go back and clone him, like totally would and see how because he's super reactive.
Yeah.
Or not so much anymore, but because of the upbringing that he had, he was super duper reactive to other dogs, especially on leash. And so we've always wondered, like, okay, if we raised him, would he be just as reactive, or is that something that was taught to him based off of his previous owners?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah,
could be interesting at least.
Yeah, I got Bentley when he was 3, and he had been surrendered 3 times before I got him. And so, yeah, I would want to see him as a puppy. And then Aspen had been found by a reservation and like had mange, and like she was very young, and then the person who found her raised her for, I don't know, 8 months or something before I got her. She has never left the puppy stage, though.
I'm now joined by my cat. Besta, would you like to be cloned? Like, I've had her since I got her from the animal shelter. Oh, she's not gonna talk into the mic. In fact, she's gonna run away. But she was like 8 weeks old. Like, she lived a fine life. Thank you very much. I think she was like found at like week 1, so she's entirely raised by me. That I'm like, I bet you the next one would not have her personality, and then I might be just sad of like, I like my bitchy Besta. But it's interesting.
Yeah, this isn't the dog I paid for.
Yeah. Hilariously, growing up, there was a family across the street from me, and the son was a year older than me but didn't go to my school. So we would hang out in the summer, but like not during the school year because you were too busy. But in the summer, we became friends. And he always had a dog, a little dachshund named Lady. And I was like 18 or 19. And I said something to my mom about like, Lady has to be so old. Like, Lady was not a puppy when we were like 5. Like, how old? Like, this dachshund has to be at least 13 or 14. And like, that's whatever. And my mom's like, that's the 3rd Lady. I'm like, what? And it was
oh no.
It really was. They just kept getting identical dachshunds and naming it Lady. And because I was like, I would probably only be in their house like, you know, an hour every once in a while, I never realized it was a different dog. Yeah. So you can clone your animals if you just buy identical ones. They did it. Yeah. There you go.
That's like my mom. She tends to save strays, and then she names them the same thing almost every single time, unless she already has a cat or an animal with that name.
That's hilarious.
So just like Troy.
She uses Buddy a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Easy
Miss.
to remember.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I love it.
Had a dog named Troy, and a bunny named Troy, and a fish named Troy. And they were all older than me.
I love it. That is a community reference for the people who don't know. Back to the question, though. I mean, yeah, it is possible. There's different ways to do it. I would love to know people's reaction on this one, on whether or not they actually would. And obviously, like, Sophocles has problems. He's like genetically messed up at this point. Like,
is he though? Or is he
true.
like a super spy hunter?
That's true. They only like suspect that he's
just acting out right now.
Yeah, Liago
because
says he's totally crazy because he's killing Pachelbels. But we know the Pachelbels are bad. So he knew something we don't. I think he's just a super fox.
Okay. I do think Dolly had some problems, though. So maybe, find a good...
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
Yes.
She might have had 2 heads.
Yeah.
I don't think she had 2 heads.
No?
No. I think you're thinking of something else.
She had some other...
I think she died early.
Genetic.
Yeah, I think she died early. Like, I think she only lasted 2 years or something. But that was also the 90s. It's fine. That was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, has it happened? No. As much as we want it to be, it's not.
I'm sure it's happening since. I bet you they have, and we just don't hear about it because I bet rich people
died of euthanasia at age 6. I don't know if that's old for sheep.
I don't think that's old.
He had progressive lung disease and severe arthritis.
Yeah. It must be old.
That's about half. 11 to 12 years is the life expectancy there.
Yeah.
I just learned recently, total tangent, sheep have tails.
Yes.
Little long tails. No, they naturally have long tails.
Oh, really? And then the farmers just nub them? Because I always just... Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yep, because the
So,
for
like,
sanitation.
Easier to shave.
Easier to shave and for sanitation.
Interesting. All right. I bet nobody was thinking that they were getting all these sheep facts.
Yeah,
Some
apparently.
floating facts.
Yeah, so she had a form of lung cancer.
Oh.
Fairly common
Was she
disease
smoking?
of sheep and is called no.
Dolly, give up the cigarettes.
Good
There's
golly,
a joke
Miss
there
Dolly.
somewhere. Yeah, it's caused by that particular lung cancer is caused by a virus, and they didn't think that it was a connection with her being a clone, and other sheep in the same flock had died of the same disease.
So they were pretty successful.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
Neat.
All right.
Well, so let us know if you're listening after that long tangent. If you're still here, let us know if you would want your pets cloned. Why or why not?
Yeah. What's happening?
And let us know if you have sheep facts.
Yeah. What kind of sheep facts or farm animal facts?
Oh my god. Get Yogi in here. He'll get his sheep facts.
Yep. He'll tell us they're all assholes.
That is exactly what he's going to tell us. Also, if you have named multiple animals the same name, we want to hear from you as well. And especially if you've not told, and did you withhold that information from your friends so that they thought your dog was just real old? Just saying, that was like a 20-year-old dog at the end of that. Lady may still be alive. I don't know. I moved from that house. All right. Here's another long one. The last of the long ones. And there's 3 short ones in there.
Buckle up.
Buckle up. Oh, yeah. I mean, we spent 10 minutes talking about sheep, and that was a short one. Get ready.
Hold on to your butts.
Dear sis, I'm a green on Phobos, and I've got a problem that's left me feeling blue with sadness. I had a date planned with my lovely paramour, and I was over the moon, or rather, Phobos, with excitement. We were supposed to meet at our favorite bar and share a few drinks, maybe even sync up our dreams and see what could happen. But the society had other plans. As the siege began, everything turned chaotic. Alarms blared, people panicked, and our once peaceful moon became a battlefield. I waited for her at our spot, hoping against hope that she'd walk through the door, but she never showed. At first I thought she stood me up, but it's been 3 weeks and I'm beginning to think something else might have happened. How do I move past this and find clarity in a time of such uncertainty? Green and blue on Phobos. Wow.
That's a lot.
That's dark. A lot. There's a lot of emotions in that.
First of all, how are you doing? Yeah, how are you feeling with all of that?
I know you're now talking to us and you think we're therapists, but you need to definitely talk to someone about that.
If you know where they live, you could see if you could do a wellness check.
Definitely. Talk to their friends if you know any of their friends or family. If it's because of the battlefield's gone off, like, I hate to be this person, but if you have to, I'm sure there's some kind of a log, you would think, of who's been missing in this unaccounted. Yeah. Like, that normally occurs. It's very last resort.
I feel like it's on the net somewhere, like,
check those
You're probably going to be able to find it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's hard. And then, I mean, it's only been 3 weeks, so I think you ask how to move past this, but I think hopefully she's alive.
Yeah, you don't need to rush that.
Yeah, she just is, going through some trauma and wants to talk it through. But if something terrible did happen, if best case scenario out of a worst case scenario, she ghosted you, then move on. You deserve better. But if she happens to be on the casualty list, I think you need to maybe sit with your grief a little bit, because moving on, you're just going to put all that trauma onto the next person.
Gotta go through the cycles of grief.
Yeah.
Like, You'll do them naturally for the most part, but yeah, you got to let yourself do what you feel that you need to do.
Yeah. Yep.
And everybody grieves differently. So you may go through some part of the cycle and then shoot back and then come back.
Yep. Grief is not the same for two people. And
it's
again,
like
maybe... yes, definitely.
It's an ocean at storm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Or maybe she ghosted you. Or again, maybe she's just like stuck at work.
Maybe she's just not that into you.
I was trying to edge the blow there and be like, you know, she's stuck at work. She's got a lot on her plate, but then you got to have
3
communication.
weeks?
Yeah, you got to have some communication in there. Yeah. Am I correct in thinking that there is a green cutaway shot, I want to call it, during the Phobos? That we see a green dog?
Throws the crux, drinks boiling whiskey, dies.
Went out.
I literally listened to that yesterday.
Well,
nice. Yeah.
Who's the bug now?
Yeah.
Fucking Lysander.
Yeah. Kudos to her, if that is. She died a hero.
That's a green. And the green is the one that's writing in, right?
I think they're both green, it seems like. But they're just blue with sadness. It just says I'm blue with sadness.
Oh.
And their they didn't say what their paramour was.
No, it just says a lovely paramour. But then they were going to sink dreams.
I thought this was a rehash.
Oh, from the violet? The
We
green
had
and the violet?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. It was green and violet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think this is...
The violet was really... I think the violet was really into them. I don't think... I also feel like we would have heard back if...
Yep. But yeah, I think this is a cutaway to the one who throws the crux and calls it a day. And I hope that video is circulating the Hollows hardcore because, that's a badass way to go.
Fuck Lysander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that one was less talk. It was a more serious one at the end of the day. We couldn't get into sheep facts.
Well, not with that attitude.
There's always sheep facts.
So many.
You're subscribed now.
Subscribe to our Patreon.
All of September will be sheep facts. We were just discussing off air, even before Salem joined us, that we don't quite have a September plan yet. Sheep facts. Let us know what sheep facts you want to hear for our September episode.
Are they crime animal sheep facts?
Probably.
Yes, obviously. What crime would a sheep?
Yeah. You can't prove that was me. I've been cloned.
Oh, that brings up a very interesting... Because you'd have the same fingertips, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Not that
also
sheep's,
the same fingerprints.
Yeah. I think that's what she meant.
I know that's what she meant.
Ah! Did you know that
dogs have unique nose prints?
No, they do.
I did know that. Koala fingerprints are so close to humans that they often get confused during crime scenes.
How many koalas do you suppose are on human crime scenes?
Australia, man.
Apparently enough.
Them and their STDs and their inability to eat leaves in a bowl.
Yep. And just like getting high and falling out of trees. Oh, koalas, man. Our October episode will all be about koalas. Real talk, though. Let us know in the comments what we should be doing in the fall.
What we should be doing for September.
Yeah.
What kind of Red Rising fall themed things.
Iron Reigns.
I was literally just about to say that.
I went cozy. I went
Say less.
like, when are we gonna like curl up around the fire? And you guys are like, Iron Rain. I'm like, okay.
Fall.
Fall.
Oh, let the rain
Let
fall.
fall the rain.
Let the rain fall down. It'll just be a Hilary Duff intro.
I will, but it has to be us singing it so that the copyright goes through. That's how this works. We can only do things that are copyright free, so it's fine. All right, moving on. Dearest sis, I thought my brother and I would work together to help the society, that we would make it better together. However, even though I thought this man was my brother, he poisoned me at the annual gala and started a civil war among the Golds. Now we're on opposite sides of the war he started, and I miss my best friend. Is there any chance we can make amends? Sincerely, a tortured poet.
I mean, I think he had a good reason. He must have. If you were best friends, I mean, but did you die?
But did you die? Your girlfriend did.
But did you die?
2 of them. 2
of your girlfriends died. And then possibly
but also,
a boyfriend.
Yeah. But
I feel like that one was earned.
Yeah. The girlfriends didn't do anything really. But anyway, yeah, I feel like you should ask him of like, and I mean, he might be a little secretive, but I think he has a good reason. Because clearly he was protecting you from the fighting, at least.
Yeah. He kind of saved your life.
For the gala. Come on.
Yeah.
But also, was he actually your best friend?
Ooh.
I think he was at least 2 other people's best friend.
Let's be serious. It's a Cassius situation here, as we always have. Darrow is Roque's best friend, but Roque isn't Darrow's best friend.
That is very accurate.
Absolutely not.
Everybody is Darrow's best friend. Darrow's almost nobody's best friend.
No, vice versa.
Yeah.
Opposite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darrow's everybody's best friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
But
nobody
is
Darrow's best friend. Yeah. Woo, definitely. Coaster down.
Except for Severo and Cassius.
Yeah.
Cassius is only at the end, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Said what I said.
Yeah. And then Severo. Yep. Mustang, seeing how we had the very controversial whether or not your best friend is your spouse.
Be your significant other. Yeah.
Who knew? That was going to be the most controversial thing of all of this. But anyway, back to our tortured poet over here. Is there any chance you can make amends? I think if you talk to him and reach out an olive branch and maybe try and see through what he's going through, see if he can open up to you a little bit and not just like, don't just close your walls down. I think.
And like, maybe don't be super judgy.
Yeah. Don't be an asshole.
Like
if you want,
there might be some stuff you find out about him that you don't like.
Yeah.
But you know what? Everybody's got hidden depths, okay?
Yeah.
If you want to be in this friendship, if you want this to actually be a friendship, you have to go into this without opinions and with an open mind.
Yeah.
Because
you have to accept them for who they are.
Yeah, you have to listen to what they actually have to say rather than just waiting for yourself to speak.
I like it. Yep, for sure. And then maybe don't try and kill all his friends and put him in a box for 9 months. Like, that's not going to help your cause.
Like, you may be mad at him, but that's not going to fix anything.
Yeah. Don't join the jackal. And also, like, if you're going
to trust us, he's probably beating himself up about the things he's done to you.
Yeah.
For those whole 9 months.
The whole 9 months. Yep.
Yeah.
So don't go blasting him on your podcast that we know you have.
Yeah.
Salem hasn't seen that episode yet.
No, but I understand it. I already know. I get it.
Rogue has a podcast for sure. Yeah. Yeah, so this is, I appreciated that we got 2 Roque ones. I think these are the only Roque ones that we've had this whole series. I don't remember any other ones.
I don't think so. I think we've had a few.
Have we? Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
I think we've had
we
at least
have.
I think 2.
Oh, all right.
I think 2 is the beginning.
Yeah. All right, let's go for another one. Yeah. I really appreciate this one. Maybe this is who coined us sis, because they put Dear Sis, Sleepless and Sungrave. So thank you for, clarifying that. And if you are the first person to call us sis, I greatly appreciate whoever you are. Yeah. You get to be the second last one read. I am a young, unattached gold lady, and I seem to only be attracting narcissistic men in the gold caste. I want to branch out, but my experiences with other colors has also left me feeling woeful about the state of men in post-society with a capital S, society. Is it time to start dating ladies? It might be. Or different colors. I'm going to throw that out there too.
If you're curious, yeah, if you're curious, I mean, go for it.
Go for it.
If you have the ability to adventure and try out new things, why not?
Yeah.
You're only expanding your options.
Yeah. And so wide if you not just double by going from men to ladies, but also if you let in the other 13 colors, there's so many fish in the sea. And I bet
Baby, you got a stew.
Yeah. I bet you the lower colors are not narcissistic, which is your problem with the golds.
Yep, they're probably hardworking.
Yep. I will say some of the women in the golds are definitely narcissistic, so you still have to be cautious of that.
Yes. Yeah.
Please stay away from Atalantia. We've heard lots of things from her, and she's probably not a very good lover.
Somewhat unstable.
So maybe just stay away from all of that.
Yeah. But I bet you could find yourself the perfect person. Your match is out there. Yeah. I like it. And also, like you say, you're a young, unattached gold. Don't golds live forever? Don't rush into anything. Play the field. See what's best for you.
Mm-hmm.
You have another 120 years, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I like it. All right.
Got many options.
So many options.
Go play.
All the options.
Yeah. I don't know if that was for a specific person. Part of me thinks it might be Mustang at the very beginning, because she's attracting all the men and not liking them. And then she falls for the red, but maybe she's questioning in between there. Because she didn't... Although it does say post-society. So the Republic is...
I'm pretty sure this one is not.
This is a made up. Yeah. Cool. Last one. Wow.
Pow, 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 pow.
All right. Oh, it's a big one.
It's a doozy.
Okay.
Dear Sleepless, I just discovered I'm pregnant, but the father of my child is actually a red when he claims to be a gold. Should I keep him in my life after he's lied this much? From trouble in the mines.
That's one lie. Come on.
That's a pretty big lie. That's always been my thing with that. I think
red, gold, advice. Rose gold.
Yeah, let's give advice first, and then. But I think you're justified in being upset with him. I think you should probably hear him out. But I think
Yeah.
he probably, like, that's a big adjustment to be told.
And especially when you're coming from a society that is very heavily against intermingling with other castes. Like, that's probably a very big shock. And I think, like Skipper said, hear him out. You should have a conversation.
Yes.
You should talk about it and kind of get a feeling, because I have a feeling he hasn't been lying to you about who he is, like, as a person mentally.
Right. Just physically.
Yeah.
He may have physically catfished you, but
yeah. But I do always think of, like, obviously this is Mustang talking about Darrow at the end of Golden Sun. I was going to say Iron Gold. Golden Sun. But I always thought her running away from him in that mind's like, I think he is that's how he told her. Whether or not, like, he doesn't know she's pregnant. But yeah, either way, like, she is justifiable, like, to run away from that situation and get some space, get some air, figure out what's happening. And that's even if she's not pregnant. Like, I think it's justifiable to, like, separate yourself, to think about what just happened, and the fact that, yeah, they don't even have a fucking conversation.
No.
But then you add into that, not only is there the case of, like, you are pregnant with his child, so you are fully intertwined into his world. Like, you can't escape. Like, even if you never talk to him again, you're going to look at your child and know every day. But also then, like, the layers of, like, you're so emotional as well. Like, I'd already be emotional, and then you're adding pregnancy break. Like, there's so many things happening there. The fact that she ever came back is amazing. I think that's one of the biggest, like, that she came back after that is astounding.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I it's interesting, like, at what point do you weigh the, like, her trust in knowing that Darrow shared who he is as a person to her, and does that outweigh the fact that he never expressed that he grew up as a red, because he's genetically a gold now.
Yeah.
So he didn't lie about not currently being a gold, but he grew up and was born a red. Yeah. So
yeah. I don't know. It's a big one. I just always how he did it. How he did it is always the sticking point.
Yeah,
I think we had a big discussion about that at one point. Like,
sure
like the
fact
this
was on one of your episodes. So,
yeah,
you know.
I think so. Yeah, where it's just like you just dropped a holo. Like, that's the equivalent of, like, dropping a text, like a big lore text, and then ghosting and then not responding for a long time. Like, I don't know. I think that there were a lot of better ways. And in the grand scheme of things, like, he's still a young dude. So I could totally get it where, like, he's not confident enough to have that conversation and actually let that secret out to this person that he loves. But at the same time, like, if you respect that person, you should probably have a conversation.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. That was a good ending. Good.
It was a good ending.
Thank you, Fate, for that.
Bringing it all the way back around.
All the way back around. These have, again, all been fantastic. Do you guys have a favorite that we've done over the... I can't even remember them all, apparently.
Oh, I know. I was just thinking, like, I don't know if I remember. I mean, I think the first time that we were introduced to Atalantia, like, with the snake.
Yeah, that was
with the snake. That was,
that, or, like, the Kanye Taylor.
Kanye West Taylor
that
one
was good. Really good.
That was good. Kudos to Badger for that one. That, like, I just remember halfway through reading it and being like, oh, and then, yeah, that was a good one. I really enjoyed when people spun those ones of like we had the Count of Monte Cristo. There was the Dracula one.
Dracula, yeah.
Those are pretty good ones.
I also really liked just how creative people were with coming up with different names for like calling signs, like at the end.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. What was it? Brokeback Warlord?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first episode. Valdir, right? Everything went
all
back
the
to
Valdir.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it so much. We will have to definitely do more of these, but I think we'll take a break and maybe come back.
Yeah, maybe we'll keep it as like an open submission, and when we get a certain number, we'll go through them.
Or because the holidays are coming up, I also feel like it's kind of similar to like Hallmark movies where you get more of like the Christmas vibe and everybody's coming back together for the holidays, and so you got family drama.
Yes, I like that. All
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah, if you guys think of them, keep them coming. We'll just keep we've got a real fancy jar that we have to keep around, so...
Yeah, we can't waste it.
No, it's got on both sides there. So we got to refill the jar. Yeah, and we could also, if we have special guests on or something, it'd be fun to pull them out. But, yeah. But let us know what you guys think we should be doing in September. We do have one more ridiculous episode. We have an idea for it. If you have just watched my Instagram, this would have been 2 weeks ago. I posted what my idea was going to be. You guys can weigh in on whether.
If you can remember what it was.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Because it's the story, so it's gonna be long gone by the time I post this. But yeah, we're gonna do one more ridiculous episode, and then we'll also put that to rest. But I feel like the ridiculous episodes will probably come out more because there's so many good things we can do. The Barbenheimer one.
So many ridiculous
ideas.
So
many things. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So this has been a short episode, but a great one.
I mean, we're still edging up on an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what we haven't?
Look at us go.
You know what we haven't talked about?
What haven't we talked about?
Hazard Bedlam.
Hazard Bedlam, which when this comes
is
out...
now halfway done.
Yeah, when this comes out, you will have had to got your stickers, so you better have listened to us during Barbenheimer when we told you to buy stickers. And we will be hanging out. Come find us if you bought stickers in the Hazard Bedlam chat, because that'll be absolute anarchy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We are all your proctors.
It hasn't started yet. We haven't, but the time we're recording this, it hasn't opened yet, so we don't know what kind of chaos is about to come through. It's kind of the quiet before the storm right now, so I think we've got most finalized.
Yeah.
Everybody's a little worried, but mostly excited.
Yeah.
I think we are all the proctors of the different colors. I think we are very, maybe even over prepared, but we've moderated before. Yeah. We're old pros at it. But I still think like none of us can actually predict how this is going to go down.
Absolutely not.
I absolutely think it's going to be dependent on which channel you're in.
Yeah.
Yes. We already are foreseeing issues with yellows.
Yellows and pinks were going to be problems.
Yep.
Don't break anyone's HIPAA, guys, if you're a yellow.
We did discover that you can't post explicit images on Discord.
Sorry.
So that might curb some pinks.
Just put some pasties on. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Fine. I got you. I'll protect you. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I was about to say, like, what color do you think is going to win? But the final is just a roll of the dice, isn't it? Like, the colors all go against each other. So the violets will not violets will not automatically be the winners, which normally would probably be the thing. It's a very creative thing. Yeah,
I'm excited to see us as proctors all like
just shit talking.
I was just gonna say shit talking each other as they're rolling.
Yeah.
I'm so ready.
It's gonna be
That's
great.
happening September 8th, I think. That's gonna be
9th?
9th?
Yeah, 9th,
Yeah.
I think.
9th. Because voting's going to be 1st through the 8th.
Right. That's gonna be good. In a live stream. I think that's where we're all gonna let loose and shit talk. That'll be so funny. I just keep saying that, like,
it's gonna be fucking great.
As us as proctors, I just always go back to the Red Rising scene of Fitchner over the battlefield, and they're like having a date. Basically, they've got like their wine and like they're just chilling. That's gonna be us. I'm gonna be over here as like Pink's fighting it out with Red and be like, Salem, what you having over there? What are you doing?
Maybe share.
Yeah.
Would you like some grapes?
Oh, you beast.
Hello, I am your Red Proctor.
Wow. Yep. It'll be interesting. It'll definitely be interesting. What's up? My hair is too conditioned right now. I won't lie. I'm losing the headphones constantly right now. Weird hair problems at the moment. But it'll be so much fun. We might do that in September. We will do a we'll come back and give a wrap up.
Yeah, recap episode.
That would be good. I like that idea.
We'll take some notes while we're
October is going to be a Laureltide episode.
Definitely. Yes, we got to talk Laureltide. Laureltide is coming. Minnesota. We're all going to go hang out in a brewery, do some other things, just chill. The Howlers are coming together.
Doing an entire thing.
Doing the thing. October.
We're still
12th.
figuring out details. More details to come. Operation Hazard Bedlam kind of overtook stuff for like 2 weeks, so we're getting back to figuring out how to balance the two.
But October 12th, we know Canadian Thanksgiving, so come out, celebrate the discovery of the Northwest Passage, and hang out with your favorite howlers, and at least 4 Canadians.
At least 4.
Yeah.
No, 5. Yeah, at least 5.
At least 5 Canadians.
They'll be very thankful to meet you. Don't worry.
Yes.
What night are we actually having Thanksgiving?
I don't know. Because the Saturday is like Laureltide. I thought we were just going to overtake it and I was going to show up with like a turkey at a brewery.
I didn't hear that.
I did not. I know. Yeah, my only Canadian Thanksgiving plan is to remind people the entire time that it's Canadian Thanksgiving. Like, I will just be that obnoxious person. And again, keep reminding people the thing that not even Canadians acknowledge of. It's the discovery of the Northwest Passage. Like, aren't you so thankful they found that? Yeah. Come on, it's how they ended up finding Seattle in the very end. You gotta love. Or did they go the other way? How did Vancouver? No, they would have been already in Vancouver.
I don't know. I don't remember. I just know Captain Whidbey found, and he was a Spaniard, and he found Whidbey Island and Deception Pass. Yeah. And then, fun fact, so Everett is another city. It's like 30 minutes north of Seattle. Everett is another big port city. That's where like another naval base is for Washington. And the only difference between Seattle becoming as big as it is versus Everett not becoming as big as Seattle is because Seattle had prostitutes.
Nice.
Classic Seattle.
Yep.
I've never been to Seattle.
You were so close.
So close.
I was.
We'll go to Seattle one of these Laureltides.
For Sleepless and Sungrave.
Yep.
Yeah, we have to.
It's thematic.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you, everybody. If you have actually lasted this long, you're
with our rambling nonsense.
We will give you a shout out on the next episode if you have lasted this long. How's that?
What code word should they put in the code?
Seattle.
Seattle.
The code word is Seattle. Yep. Perfect. All right.
Thank you, everybody, for listening.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Okay, I've had